From kindergarten to, I guess, first grade, I did it in Mexico. And then I did second grade till high school in Colony, Texas. So my elementary school was Peters Colony, and then I went to Lakeview Middle School, and then I went to the Colony High School. I do remember the school system over there. It's more ahead than it is here, because what I was already learning in first grade over there, I had to not relearn, but they were going over it in second grade. So second grade was an easy grade for me just because it was already like a recap of what I was already learning. So I'm actually the first college student and going to be the first college graduate in my family. Statistically, there's not many Hispanics that are educated, I guess you could say. So I didn't want to be that statistic anymore. So I pushed myself to get educated. And a lot of people, when you grow up here, they don't really see a difference, but knowing that I'm making a difference, it feels good, I guess. I am doing integrative studies with a concentration of human development and counseling. I was a psych major first because I wanted to be a counselor, therapist. Not for a school, I want to be like a therapist, have my own place and stuff. And so I switched it to integrative studies so that I could get a job faster, because you kind of like design your own degree, picking 3 different things. And so I thought it would be easier for me to get a job right with my bachelor's, and then I would go back into my master's. What made me decide, I finally realized that I was really good talking to people. Like people just communicate with me easily. Even with brand new people that I meet, they are like willing to open up to me. They just feel comfortable, and it's something that interested me, and the more that I get into it or learn about it in school and in different classes, definitely something that I want to do. So that's just really helped. Taking 5 classes right now, and I work a full-time job.
Right.
So it could be stressful just managing the time of when to do homework or when to fit in different things. But it's definitely manageable. It makes me, and it helps me like appreciate things more. Starting college, it was kind of a difficult thing just because obviously I had my family's support, but I didn't have them like telling me like how to sign up for classes or what applications I need to fill out, like all that stuff, like financial aid and stuff that I had to fill out. I didn't have someone guiding me, so I had to figure that out myself. And I have one nephew, so I want to be a role model, saying that you can do it. You don't have to just stop there. Like there's more options, you know? It's definitely a great thing to be part of. I definitely identify as Mexican American. Like I said earlier, just proud to be Mexican and proud to know both languages, English and Spanish. I'm fluent in both. I can write in both. Like, I'm just proud and appreciate my parents a lot for just being in the situation that I am now. With everything, they don't discriminate. There's been times where like there's still racism out there, but most of the time, yes, it's not. There's no like an actual difference or anything. Sometimes like walking into a nice place or a different place, and they see a big Mexican dude walking in, they always make a little face sometimes, but that's only the experience that I've ever experienced, but never like an actual like racism.
To me, it's really good to know and to actually like hear about other people's experiences, like from different countries. I know all different countries are different, especially like in the school system and just like socially. So it's good to know, because I'm Venezuelan, so it was kind of like I could relate a little bit, but it's also good to know like how he came up and like what his story was.
For me, I feel like even before we started on this project, I feel like just having this class a Latinos in the US class in general was extremely empowering. Like I remember like the first class we had and stepping foot in that classroom and seeing like a Latina as an educator, and then filled with, you know, a variety of Latinx students. I've never experienced that before. And even like as we started this project and just like interviewing you, Gerald, I feel like it really opened my eyes to just people, like our culture's different experiences, and not to lump our whole culture into one, because you're from Venezuela, Edgar's from Mexico, I'm Mexican American too, but we all have different experiences, and just I think it's like so important to shed the light on them, and it really makes you take a step back and look at your own story and be even that much more grateful for all the struggles and blessings that came through.
Honestly, this research project really, like you said, it did shed a light on the different experiences, and this class really gave us the difference that just because we're Latinos doesn't mean we're all the same. You know, we all have different cultures and customs. You know, Mexicans and Venezuelans don't have the same culture. And so this class really shed a light on, you know, what it means to be part of the Latino community, but also that it isn't just the name, the Latino community that brings us together, but it's all our differences. It's the diversity that brings us together.